Hello, guys. Orange Samurai here. I am joined by Nicky Goldman. He got top 8 at the Liverpool Nats here, and he got top 8 with Rob Lucci.
Yep.
So I wanted to go over your deck for us, and we're gonna get to it.
That's it. Yep. All right. So I played Lucci today. I just thought I had the best spread against every deck. I even thought like BY wouldn't be that bad, and it really wasn't. I beat 2 in Swiss, and I lost. It is the deck that knocked me out in top 8, but I think it was a close game, or close match, I should say. And then I also played 3 Anels and 3 Bonnies, 2 Luccis, a Gecko, and like some other random decks. But yeah, 4 Spandam. It's just like the CP structure this deck has. I chose to keep it at 4 instead of bumping it down to 3, just so I can consistently see it like early. But also, one really important thing is, I think the biggest reason why I didn't put it to 3 is against BY. You're not swinging. You're with your leader, and so you want to you need to fill your trash somehow, and this is one of the ways you fill your trash. 4 Tempest Kicks, just one of the minusers. One of the best minusers in the game right now. It's searchable, draws a card. 4 Ice Age. This card, now that you lost a stage, and just because of the meta, you really do need 4 just to consistently clear all the big bodies. It makes Bonnie like really free of a matchup because you're actually just hitting every single body they have with Ice Age. Like usually it's enough to just kill most of their bodies, and you really just need to see it. I would keep it at 4. And then the 1 0 cost event, I chose to just run 1. I kind of wanted to run a second, but space was really tight in this deck, and I just didn't want to cut Spandam. 2 Helmeppo. Another card I wanted to up. I really wanted to play it at 3, but space is just really tight. It's not a CP card, and you're really only just playing it off Gecko. Other than that, like this card is like whatever. It's a 1K, and sometimes you can randomly play it in your combo to minus. And it is a 2/3 body, so it's a relevant swinger. I ran 3 Class Brooks. In theory, I thought I was going to play more normal decks than... Because this is not the best into Lucci and not the best into BY. And I thought I was going to play more decks that weren't those decks, if that makes sense. So that's why I played 2 instead of 1. And it really did cook. It cooked like all the Bonnie players. It actually came up against BY, but in theory it doesn't. So, and then against a Nell, you only really just need this card to kill their big drops. And then I run 3 Spandine. This is, I think, the most interesting thing about this list. Or not interesting, but you're actually just spamming this card. Like every turn you're going like Spandine Gecko or Spandine into Lucci. And yeah, and the fact that it's at 3 costs, so it allows you to play other cards in this deck like Sabo or Rebecca during the same turn. 4 Rebecca. This card is just really good. You should just have it max instead of at 3. It lets you... It's basically Lucci with Spandine. And its defensive capabilities are crazy. Being able to add Sabo like in the end game is really nuts. Ending on 2 blockers that can't be KO'd, and then at worst you're just adding a 2K, and you need it for the Gecko combo, going like Rebecca into either one of these Helmeppo or Spandams into Spandine into Lucci. 4 Lucci to CP. It's actually like the heart of the deck. 4 Khalifa. It's a 2K and it cycles. Cycling is huge. You have a lot of bricks in this deck, and you playing this down early isn't that bad. It's a 4K body, so it will randomly hit, and getting those bricks out of your hand and filling your trash is really important. Just like getting through your deck, really. And it's a 2K. 2 Kakus. So I guess one thing you'll notice about this deck is that this deck only runs 6 hard 2Ks, 7 with the 3 cost event. And you might be thinking like that's a really low count
Yeah.
of 2Ks. But I figured in this meta, and actually Sammy's the one that got me to cut the Kaku down because I had this at 4 originally, and then I bumped it down to 3 with a 0 cost event, and then I just straight up just bumped it down because the 2Ks aren't really relevant. Like what you're doing is usually just taking all your life and like wiping their board. 2 jet pistol for Bonnie specifically, and it's searchable. It's actually really just for Bonnie. And for BY actually too, because when they drop the Luffy, you want to be able to answer it, and it helps you fill your trash. Yeah. And then 2 Kuzans. This was like a meta call. I thought there was going to be a lot of like Bonnie and L, and I put this in because of that. And it also helps you see your Gecko more. And then 4 Savos. This card's a must have 4. Helps you cycle, same reason as Khalifa. And then having the random protection is insane. 3 Tusk Brook. This card's also nuts, but it is a brick. But it actually just hurts every deck. Against Bonnie, if they have 8-drop Resonante, you can trash the 5-drop they bring out. Hopefully it's Cavendish. Against BY, you can trash your Sabos and go for game. Against Nami, you can send back 3 cards from their trash. And then, I guess against the Mirror, if they're running Borsellino instead of Kuzan, you can trash the Borsellino. And all the 3D 2I decks, they're all running Borsellino. So this is actually extremely relevant against that deck. And then I played 1 Isho and 4 Geckos. I actually hate this card, but I respected it enough to have 1 in my deck. So to me, this is like a Saki 1-of, but I'd be really down to cut this for like a Kaku or literally anything. This card blows ass.
Yeah.
And then 4 Gecko, of course. It's
Great card.
the most insane card. You have like the whole Rebecca Spanding Lucci combo. And that is it.
Yeah. And so, what were your matchups for this event?
So yeah, I played 3 BYs, 3 Anel, 3 Lucci. 3 BY, 3 Anel, 3 Bonnie. One of the 3D 2I decks, I lost to it, but I punted. I really should have won.
Okay.
It was pretty bad. 1 Gecko, and that is it. Yeah.
So, curious, for the starter deck matchup that you had, was the punt based on card knowledge of the deck, or was it because you failed to see a card in your player?
Yeah, that deck is actually pretty tricky. Because it gives like the +1 blanket effect to the board.
Yeah.
I just missed it. He attached it onto his leader.
Oh,
He didn't like say anything, and I just goofed. And
That happens. Yeah, it can happen.
he really got me.
Yeah. No. Great deck. Big congrats on getting top 8. You know, you got the uncut sheet over there. You got your play mat. You got
Best
everything.
player in NA, guys, okay? Okay, it's the only one that can come to you and fuck us up.
Sammy's over there still playing. Hold on, don't jinx it. Hold on.
Never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, big shout out.
Exactly. That was the next part. Yeah, shout outs. Who are you shouting out?
Big shout out to Project CCG, my sponsor.
Sponsor player.
Big shout out to the GOAT group chat. You know who you are. Shout out to my hotel room, Henry, Kyle, Sammy, and Top 4 playing right now.
Yeah, he's better.
Send them your energy, guys.
Yeah.
And shout out to all of SoCal, like all the local guys. Everyone makes everyone better, and everyone in SoCal is cracked. So all the locals at Core, Project, and Wildcard Cyclone, you guys are the greatest. Thank you all.
Awesome. And you're gonna be going to Cardfest in Dallas?
I'll be at
Awesome.
NA Nats next week, and I actually might go to more European Nats. We'll see.
Yeah, we do have signups next week. It should be our Thursday in the morning, 9 a.m. Friday, I think.
All right, bet.
Yeah, well, I'll see you there.
See you there.